Today I'm making cream of mushroom soup, and it's a very simple recipe and very delightful, and I don't always eat it just as soup, although I do it sometimes. Sometimes I put it over meatballs, and sometimes I use it in different recipes that I'm making. So my ingredients that I've used today is I've used a whole onion, 1 stick of celery, and some grated carrots, and some salt and pepper. I also, to keep it fat-free, I saute my onions and all of my vegetables in a pot with like the beef broth. I'm using beef broth today because I think it gives the mushrooms more flavor. And you can use chicken broth, so it's entirely up to whatever you want to do. Now I have added 5 cups of mushrooms and had them cook. So they're cooked down in the pot, and the celery, carrots, onions, everything has been cooked in the beef broth. So what I'm going to do now to make it creamy and taste good, this is a package of fat-free cream cheese. And I have broken it up in chunks, and I'm going to add it here and melt it in the cream of mushroom soup. Because I don't add any flour and I don't add any milk, although you could add a fat-free milk if you wanted to, depending on the diet or the program that you're following. So I'm just mixing this up with the mushrooms, the celery, the carrots, the onion, and the fat-free cream cheese and the beef broth. So I'm going to stir it up nicely, and then I'm going to blend it a little bit so it doesn't all have just chunks of mushrooms in it, which will cause it to thicken. So as I move my blender around in it, it's dissolving it. Now this is a choice. I don't always do this. Sometimes I blend it, but I want to leave chunks in it because you want to see the chunks of mushrooms. Sometimes I blend it and sometimes I do not. So that's entirely up to how you want to eat it. I will be using this in one of my recipes that I'll be posting at a later date, and you'll understand why I leave chunks of the mushrooms in. I used 1 can of the beef broth, 5 cups of mushrooms, 1 whole onion, 1 stalk of celery, and just a few of the carrots, shredded carrots, because I just wanted to give it a little look to it, a color. And so let this cook about 5 to 10 minutes, and you've got a wonderful cream of mushroom soup.